What's up with it, y'all? Polo Sports Talking ENT. Uh, Here to report some sad news, man. As a former linebacker, Keith Mccants uh, of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was found dead in his Florida home. They are suspecting that this is a drug overdose. Okay, that's what investigators have said. Uh, for people that don't know, uh, Keith McCants uh, was a fourth overall pick in the 1990 NFL draft to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played at Alabama, and he also had some brief stints with the Houston Oilers, and also played for the Arizona Cardinals, and then retired in 1995. Uh, McCants, he had a checkered past when he was playing. He wasn't spotless type of pass, man. He was arrested several times for possession of drugs and drug paraphernalia over the years, and you know there were some people that tried to get him to turn his life around, and and the sheriff, they had said, "quote It appears that it was a drug overdose, but we are awaiting confirmation from the medical examiner's office." So it's it's suspected, like I said, that it was a drug overdose. But this is my thing, man. Okay, listen, man. If you got What's up with it, Jacob? I see you in the building, man. I'll send a link for you right now, man. If you want to come in and chop it up about this, my brother from another mother, Jacob. No, look, man. If you if you got somebody, man, that you could talk to, and you struggling with a certain a certain area of your life, you know what I'm saying? You got a certain addiction. I mean, there's addictions that come in many forms. It's not just drugs. I mean, it could be addiction to alcohol. It could be addiction to sex, man. It could be addiction to addiction to work. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be heavily addicted to a positive thing, and it could be your curse. It could be a blessing as well as a curse. Like I said, man, he struggled quite a bit with drug addiction, man, and you never know what type of demons a person is fighting. You know what I'm saying? You never know, what that person may have went through, and he still can't get over that hump, so to speak. Uh, I always tell everybody, man, if you ever feel like you have nowhere to turn, or you feel like you're about to hit a wall, or you feel like life is just not going your way, and you want to get out of this life or something like that. Look, I'm here, man. I have my email. You know what I'm saying? You can talk behind the scenes. You don't have to let everybody know. But look, man, I'm not I'm not here to profess like I'm perfect or anything like that. But I feel like when you extend your hand to help anybody that's going through trials and tribulation, that's more beneficial because you possibly could have saved a life. And a lot of people don't look at it from that aspect. A lot of people they lose people and they can't never get over it. A lot of people lose their careers. They can't never get over it. A lot of people they end up losing materialistic things and they can't get over that. A lot of people lose money and they can't get over that. A lot of people lose their athletic ability, their know-how. They lose their livelihood. They can't never get over that. And I'm not trying to get all philosophical and 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 rant and just constantly harp about this situation. But 53 years old. That's how old he was, by the way. He was 53, by the way. Not old at all. I mean, in the eyes of a man that's 38 years old, that's not old. Now to some of the younger guys out there, man, that might be old. But when you look at it from my perspective, he wasn't old at all. He definitely had a lot of life to live. So I opened the chat up. If you want to come in and chop it up, I'll I'll talk for a couple of minutes. But if nobody comes in, I understand and I just keep it moving. But one thing that we got to start doing, man, in this society, man, is you. Whenever you have somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, or like your family or friends or something like that, check on them. You'd be surprised what a phone call will do. You'd be surprised what uh, you hitting them up on Facebook would do, or hitting them up on any type of social media platform. You'd be surprised what that'll do for a person. That'll make a person feel good. You never know, that person might be in a depressive state, but the fact that they heard from you, it might prevent them from doing something that's going to be the end all. This is something that I don't really like to see. I hate seeing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the fact. Yeah, he was an athlete, but he's still a human being at the end of the day. He's still a human being at the end of the day, and not many people realize that. Unfortunately, people look at these guys as robots. They look at these guys as machines. They look at these guys as individuals that have batteries in their back, and that's certainly not the case. He's a human being that got problems and got issues and got probably fighting some things just like anybody else. He a lot of guys are really depressed about a lot of stuff because maybe they can't be there for the people like they once did. You got to think about it like that. I had a guy one time tell me when he had got out of the NFL because he played a little bit for the NFL. Matter of fact, I worked with him for a while. This was about had to be about maybe it was a while ago. It was 10 plus years ago. But he told me, man, he said as soon as you get out of whatever professional sport that you play, it's like the dynamic shift. You go from people loving you and people always wanting to be around you, people always screaming your name and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Giving you high praise. giving you all the attention to being washed up or nobody knowing your name, and you a has been. And some guys can't deal with that. Some guys can't deal with that, and it drives them to a point where they want to get out of this world, and it don't matter what age they are. They could be young or they could be old. It's just like the track and field uh guy that took his life. You know, some of it could be women problems, or for in a female's case, it could be male problems. It could have something to do with relationship problems. You know, so what you have to do is you gotta go talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody, man. It's not that. I'm not saying that that's what he did, or but when you turn to substance abuse, or alcohol or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much are numbing whatever pain that there is. If you really just doing it just as an escape, man. You know. So that's all I'm saying. Just talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on here perfect. Ain't nobody on here perfect. That's what we do here, man. Y'all got to talk to somebody, man, if you're feeling that way. But other than that, man, if y'all ain't got nothing, like this video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos, man. R.I.P. Keith Mccants, man, and condolences to her family. Y'all have a good one.